Good morning, beautiful souls. How are you? Good? Please stand with me as we enter into song. But first, let's place our hands on our hearts. Let's just say, I am loved. Just really feel that. Speak that to yourself. I am loved. I'm speaking to the places that maybe don't know I am loved. The deeper places in me. Oh, I am loved. I am accepted here. I am loved. All right, this is the song that you need to repeat. It's a call and response. So let me hear you sing it out loud, flowing like a river, and stay in that position of love and truth and peace. That is who we are as we sing this. I've got love, I've got peace, I've got joy. It's flowing like a river. I've got love, I've got peace, I've got joy. It's flowing like a river. One heart, one mind, one love, flowing like a river. One heart, one mind, one love, flowing like a river. I got love, yeah, I got peace, I got joy. It's flowing like a river. I got love, I got peace, I got joy. It's flowing like a river. We are one heart, one mind, one love. We're flowing like a river. Yeah, one heart, one mind, one love. We're flowing like a river. Strength, I've got faith, it's moving every mountain. I've got hope, I've got strength, I've got faith. Sing it like you mean it. It's moving every mountain. One heart, one mind, one love, moving every mountain. One heart, one mind, one love. We're moving every mountain. Flowing like a river. We're moving every mountain. We're coming together. We're flowing like a river. We're moving every mountain. Coming together. We're coming together. One heart, one mind, one love. We're flowing like a river. One heart, one mind, one love, flowing like a river. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. God is life, I am life. God is light, I am light. God is joy, I am joy. God is peace, I am peace. God is love, I am love. God is beautiful, I am beautiful. God is powerful, I am powerful. All of these things Let's really feel it. All of these things, God is, I am. Oh, God is life, I am life. God is light, I am light. God is joy, I am joy. God is peace, I am peace. God is love, oh, I am love. God is beautiful, I am beautiful. God is powerful, I am powerful. All of these things, God is, I am. All of these things, I am. All of these things, God is, I am. All of these things, I am. Let's just sing it one more time. God is life, I am life. God is light, I am light. God is joy, I am joy. God is peace, I am peace. God is love. I am love. God is beautiful, I am beautiful. God is powerful, I am powerful. All of these things, God is, I am. All of these things, I am. And all of these things, God is, I am. All of these things, I am. Ooh, I am.
Please remain standing while we say our welcome announcement. Everyone is included and accepted here. Our differences do not keep us apart. By coming together, we create healing and wholeness. We see you, we love you, we bless you. Welcome to the Unity of Tulsa-Midtown. Welcome home. You may be seated. Good morning. I want to welcome you to Unity of Midtown in Tulsa. I'm a positive path for spiritual living. My name is Cindy, and I am so glad to be with you today here in the sanctuary, and also for those of us that are joining us online this morning. We do ask that you politely turn your cell phones off. Connect card is located in front of the pew. If you have not seen one of these, fill one out if you're new, or need to update some information so that we'll have that for you, and then you can drop it in the offering bag a little later on. Today is potluck day. Why am I always up here on potluck day? It's my pot belly. Is that a look like Paddington Bear? It's in the town hall after church. There will be food, fellowship, and what's ahead for us. Your input is most appreciated, so let's all help, and if you don't mind sticking around to help clean up a little bit. Looking at some of the announcements that we have with activities that are coming up. Fillmore's Metaphysical Bible Study. It meets every Friday morning from 10:30 to 11:30. Refresh and Reset. There are 3 opportunities every Wednesday for a midweek spiritual refresh and reset. It's at noon. We have 30 minutes, peace meditation in the prayer chapel. Then at 5:30, there's a 30-minute walking meditation. That's here in the sanctuary. And from 6:30 until 7:30, our Wednesday study group for A Course in Miracles. A study group also meets on Sunday mornings, and that is from 9:15 until 10:15. I realized I needed to get my reading glasses for me this morning when I read this next thing, because I got kind of worried about this activity. I first thought that it said Yoda is back, and I've only seen 2 of the Star Wars, and it worried me that I wouldn't know enough of the storyline, but in fact it says yoga is back at Unity. There we go. See, I can see that one, but not this one. This Thursday at 6, we welcome our new yoga instructor. I hope you like it, yes. Sue Webb, that was trying to be a Yoda. That was trying to impress Yoda there. But bring a bottle of water if you like, and a mat if you have one, and wear comfortable clothes too. On Thursday, July 17th, is Unity Luncheon. It's going to be at the Silver Skillet. That's on 61st Street. You can RSVP to Maggie Cunningham or Renny. You can RSVP to Renny by tomorrow. The fourth Friday Fun Night is coming on July 25th at 6:30 p.m. It is karaoke time, so wear an outfit that you have, a special one that you know you have in the back of the closet. Perhaps it's the old prom dress or the leisure suit. Popcorn's going to be provided. Friends, bring your favorite non-alcoholic beverage to share and sign up in the foyer. We are also having a Global Energy Transformation Workshop. This will be on Saturday, July 26th from 1 to 3 p.m. How do we take action in this world of fear? We can march, carry signs, we can affirm love through the way that we live our lives. We can also work on a spiritual level. This workshop will teach a way to help shift global energy. There is a cutting-edge science involved, along with inspiration from works of Lynn McTaggart and Robert Monroe. So please sign up again in the foyer if you're interested in the Global Energy Transformation Workshop. We need a good head count to create enough materials for everybody who will attend, so please bring a love donation to the workshop if you can to help cover those costs. This is the end of our announcements, and so we enter this time now of reflection and spiritual connection. I'd like to invite Jan to come and share our daily word. Thank you.
The word for today is courage. Let us all affirm together, God within me is my source of courage. Worrisome and challenging events may leave me thinking I don't have the courage to face them. What I'm going through may feel like too much to bear. Then I remind myself that as a divine being, I have all the courage I could ever need. How I view myself has a strong bearing on how I handle moments of stress. If I tell myself I'm weak or unable to cope, that will probably be my experience. But if I affirm that God within is my power to rise above any worldly situation, I will feel courageous, empowered, and strong. Stressful moments may leave me feeling alone and afraid. With the presence of God within me, I realize I am never alone and need not fear. This is the source of my courage. Our Bible verse is from Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. I hereby command you, be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. God within me is my source of courage. Thank you, God. Amen.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Cindy. Let's focus here for just a moment on our prayer box, because this is another way that we empower ourselves and we empower each other when we focus on that affirmative prayer. And I invite you to think of your neighbor beside you, neighbor in front of you or behind you. We invite people to put a prayer in that prayer box that stays here for 30 days. That prayer box goes into the prayer and meditation room with us throughout the week. And then we send those prayers on to Silent Unity, where another team prays with them for 30 days. I invite you also to join me in a 3-minute miracle after the service every Sunday, where we join together and focus again on prayer. So in this moment, as you remember your divine nature, remember that the person beside you, the person in front of you or behind you also has that divine spark. Sometimes it gets covered up by our fears, by our experiences, but it's there always. So as you breathe in for your neighbor. Breathe out peace for them. Breathe in peace, breathe out peace. May peace be our every step. And let's take that thought deeper into meditation now, as we focus on that spark in us, inside each of us. There is that powerful place. And today, I step into that power. I invite you to step into that power, because we know that all of the attributes of God are the attributes in us. God is powerful, I am powerful. God is beautiful, I am beautiful. God is loving, I am loving. God is giving, I am giving. All of these things God is, I am. We have the power to shift our thoughts. We have the power to shift our actions. We have the power to bless the world. And today we step into that power together. Sometimes it's hard to feel powerful. And yet, as we enter the silence together, ask, Spirit, show me my place of power. Fill me with that knowledge. Grant me eyes to see the truth in me. And as we breathe in and as we breathe out, today we know that all of the things God is, we are. And we claim our power and we claim our peace. And so it is.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. Restores my soul and guides my path in righteousness for his name's sake. and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever and ever. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear, thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Surely goodness and loving kindness shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever and ever. Surely goodness and loving kindness shall follow me, oh, and fill me, shall follow me and fill me all the days, and I will dwell in the temple within me, and I will dwell in the temple before me, and I will dwell in the temple within me forever and ever and ever. Oh, forever and ever and ever. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Sharla. Thank you, Ben. That was lovely. You know, when I was a kid, that first line, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want," I always thought that was rude. It's like, why are we saying, "The Lord is my shepherd," and I don't want that? Right? I shall not want. It took me a while until I learned what that meant. So, for those of you who get the pathways on Thursdays, we always send out a little blurb about, what's coming up on Sunday. What am I talking about? What is Spirit leading me to share? And so the big question I have is, what if? So we know that as a community of believers, of followers of the Christ way, we know that we choose faith over fear. We know that. We know that's our choice. But how do we do that when there is so much fear swirling around us? How do we focus on faith instead? Fear is a very complicated emotion. It can motivate us and it can paralyze us. And it depends upon how we approach it. So today we're going to be asking a what if question. Fear can become a tremendous distraction in our life. It can become an attachment to negativity. It can become a false idol that takes our focus away from peace, away from God. Fear can make our thoughts spin as we doom scroll through social media. Anybody done that this week? Yeah. I know Mark's not going to raise his hands, but yeah, as we scroll through social media, it's like the doom and the gloom, and we get caught in that loop. As we watch the news that's shown every night on TV, we are primed to attach to that negativity. we're left asking, what if it gets even worse? What if? Sometimes our thoughts go down the toilet, go down the rabbit hole, whatever, go down the drain. Our thoughts often turn to the dark side, to the depression, to the fear. But I believe there's power in the pause when we stop to ask a different what if. What if I could have peace instead of fear? Whenever things get stressful in my life, I'm always reminded that one of the most common encouragements in the Bible is fear not. So how do we let go of fear and begin asking, what if I could have peace instead of this? So today I've got 2 stories to share with you, one from the Bible, one from Buddhism. Then we look at a perspective from the first century Gnostics. And then finally, I'm going to share a poem. Okay. And all of the ideas that I'm sharing with you today help us to take back our power of the pause, to ask, what if, instead of going down into the doom, what if I can have faith instead of fear? So I want to encourage you that if something I share today or any given Sunday doesn't sound right with you, doesn't fit with you, just let it be. Sometimes an idea, especially one that challenges preconceived notions, can cause some discomfort, okay? But just let it bubble up in you, because the truth always will be known. The truth always makes its way clear, always. So something I share today resonates with you, run with it. Follow that idea, let it express in your life, okay? Truth ideas have a way of cycling back around in our thoughts. So first, this Bible story. You have probably heard the name of Gideon, especially if you've ever traveled and opened up, the drawer beside the, okay, you've seen that Gideon Bible? Okay. The Gideons are an organization that named themselves after this person, this Israelite named Gideon. He lived in the time after Moses led the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt after they had wandered in the desert wilderness for 40 years. So when the Israelites finally settled down into their promised land flowing with milk and honey, you might think they'd be thankful for finally shaking the sand out of their sandals. You might think they would just be full of thanks, but no. Instead of being thankful, what they did was they focused on idols. They focused on other gods. They built temples to something else, someone else, and they quickly forgot what it was like to be a slave, what it was like to be enslaved. Their beautiful promised land then was not flowing with milk and honey. It was flowing with hungry hordes of invaders who came to take their crops, their animals, their wives, and their children as slaves, all over again. So Gideon was hiding from these invaders when an angel approached him and said, hey, you are gonna lead the army and take back your country. And Gideon said, what? Are you talking to me? And the angel said, you see anybody else here? It's kind of a sassy angel. Some of them are. Gideon flat up refused. He thought he was losing his mind. When you start hearing divine mind, angels, representations of God, when you start hearing that, sometimes you might think you're losing your mind. But that angel that interacted with Gideon had a staff and a very bright light and caused flames to shoot out of a rock. So Gideon said, okay, hold on. Okay, maybe this is for real. Gideon, in his heart, first started down that what-if rabbit hole. What if this is just another disaster for my people in the making? What if we all become slaves again? What if we all are killed? Gideon asked for signs and wonders. Show me signs and wonders. He got them. And finally he said, okay, what if I have some faith instead? What if? That what if moment was a turning point for Gideon. That was his moment of faith over fear. He said, I will follow you, even though I don't know where we're going or how to get there. But I believe, and I will choose faith over my fear. Gideon was instructed to tear down statues to the false idols and the false gods, and then to gather up soldiers from the neighborhood. He started with 32,000 soldiers. He gathered them together, and he told those who were afraid that they could leave. In the end, he had only 300. But with those 300, he was able to take back his country and reestablish peace in his land. Okay. This has a metaphysical message for us. This is a metaphysical moment. We have thousands of thoughts running through us every day, in the background, constant thoughts. We have thousands of fear thoughts running around in our head every day. We are programmed to hear bad news and focus on it. We have more fear thoughts than faith thoughts. Maybe the ratio is like Gideon's army, 32,000 to 300, 100 to 1. But I will tell you this, one faith thought, one thought only can win the battle over 100 fear thoughts. That's amazing. One faith thought can win the battle. We balance out our fear thoughts with one single thought of goodness. Every time any thought of fear or separation or anxiety comes into your mind, you supplant it with a different thought. You reframe and refocus. Myrtle Fillmore balanced out her thoughts of death and illness when she'd been given a diagnosis that said, you're going to die soon. She balanced that out with thoughts of health and wellness. She would say, I'm a child of God. I do not inherit illness. She said that over and over and over and over for years. And she was healed. We can claim peace today. I'm a child of God. I claim peace. I'm a child of God. I claim peace. I am a child of God. I claim peace. I am a child of God. I claim peace in this moment. I choose peace. I am a child of God. I choose peace. I am a child of God. I choose peace. I am a child of God. I choose peace in this moment. I choose peace. Let's claim it. I am a child of God. I claim peace. I am a child of God. I claim peace. I am a child of God. I claim peace in this moment. I claim peace. That is a powerful affirmation for us in anything that we face in life. And there's a wonderful Buddhist story about fear that I want to share with you today. There's a monk deeply absorbed in his meditation, sitting beneath a tree in a forest. And a venomous snake, known to be very aggressive, emerges from its hole and approaches the monk, hissing and raising its head to strike. The villagers saw this. They had warned the monk, told him that snake is dangerous, it's aggressive, it bites everyone who comes near it. However, the monk remained calm, continued his meditation, chanting a mantra. Maybe he used an affirmation like the one we just sang together. I'm a child of God. I claim peace. The snake was very much accustomed to people being terrified, yelling at him, throwing rocks at him. The snake is astonished by the monk's lack of fear, starts talking with him. The monk explains to the snake that he's not afraid of death. He's not afraid of whatever happens in the body. He's not afraid of the snake. He knows that there's a spiritual life beyond mere bodily existence. The monk recognizes that the snake's fear of being harmed is motivating his actions of aggression, realizes that that aggression is rooted in fear. The snake, however, having never encountered such an understanding heart, is deeply moved and turns and goes away. Later, the villagers, seeing that snake's changed behavior, questioned the monk, and here's what he told them. He explains that fear has no place in a mind rooted and grounded in peace. Oh, I claim that today. How about you? Fear has no place right? In a mind rooted and grounded in peace. That is powerful. The monk was just simply reacting with peace, observing the moment, the breath, the body, no fear, no aggression. That story illustrates several key concepts like mindfulness and nonviolence. It tells us we can meet all situations in the external world, those that normally create fear, with understanding. We can meet those with compassion. It teaches us to ask, what if I could have peace instead of fear? I thought about that story all this week because someone called me a snake. Someone through emails called me a snake. They were projecting their fear and they were projecting their angst upon me because I didn't do what they demanded of me to do. I didn't give them what they demanded. I didn't turn towards fear or aggression or retort. I offered them kindness and love, to which they've not responded. At least I haven't gotten any more hateful emails from them. And I still offer them kindness and love. And I will still do that. Because our nature is not dependent on someone else's nature, right? Our nature of peace, our nature of love is not dependent upon someone else's nature coming at us. It's a beautiful thing to claim. Fear is a complicated emotion. It can motivate us. It can paralyze us depending upon how we choose to approach it. As Christians, we must never allow fear to dominate our lives. In its own way, it does become a focus away from the divine mind, away from our true nature. Fear has us fret and claim, oh no, what if? When we remember our nature is love, our nature is peace, we can let go of our fears. When we remember that we're not in control of the outcome, we can also let go of our fears. When we try to control every situation and what happens around us, then we actually create more stress and fear. And in that space, we are ignoring one of the most basic Christian affirmations, one of the most basic commands we're given: fear not. Yet more often than not, we're like Gideon. You want me to do what? You want me to let go of this fear? Really? That sounds scary. You want me to take action? That sounds scarier. What if it turns out really, really bad? But if we truly, truly, truly want to follow Christ as the one who shows us the way, if we want to really follow that Christ mind, then we let go of the outcome. We flow with the process, knowing all is for our good, all is for our edification. And often I find in myself, I think I'm aligned with the Christ mind, following Jesus, but I'm still focused on determining that outcome before I take a step. We want to know that it's all going to work out just like we want, just like we plan, just like we think it should be. We want to know what will happen first before we take action. That isn't faith, that is still fear. When we let go of our need to control the outcome, then we can exercise our faith that the outcome will come out the way it should. And this is the wisdom of John Lennon. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Attributed to John Lennon. And if you notice, that quote gives space for fear. Our fear and our faith can coexist. Our fear is an indication that we need divine guidance. We need divine light in our lives. That fear leads us to peace. So I'm not afraid of fear when it happens. I go, I see that. I turn instead to the divine light. I'm a child of God. I claim peace. What if we use this affirmation anytime we have fear to focus instead on peace? Our fears show us where the healing is needed. Our fears show us where we need to focus that energy of love, where we affirm our faith instead of our fear. Faith doesn't mean that we're fearless. It means that we're real. It means that we're human. It means that we're focused instead on the peace and the love and the joy. And see, here's the thing. If more of us did that, which is what that global energy transformation group is about, if more of us did that, we truly could shift this world. Here's a quote from Corrie ten Boom. I love her. Corrie ten Boom is a Holocaust survivor, one of my favorite authors. Never be afraid to trust an unknown future to a known God. Is that powerful? Can you breathe that in? Do you sometimes look at our world and think that it's unknown? I don't know what's happening. Never be afraid to trust the unknown future to the known God. Divine knowledge and love surpasses our human understanding. We can acknowledge our fear. We can still act with faith, with peace, with love. We can still believe in something bigger than what we are, bigger than what we see and experience. Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." That same statement is heard throughout spiritual texts from around the world, across time, that there's something more beyond what we see and experience. So today, before I share a final poem with you, I want to share a few Gnostic thoughts that help me when dealing with fear, especially fear about the world and difficulties I see. And I'm sharing this with you because of my spiritual brother, Mark Madeja. He and I were talking about life in this crazy political world, and I shared this idea. I shared it with him, and he mentioned that it gave him a shift. It gave him some peace, and he asked me to share it with you, and so I am. So we're going to look a little bit at the Gnostics. The Gnostics were believers in the 1st century AD. Their writings were collected and hidden away because the Christian church, as it organized in the first centuries, didn't want anyone disagreeing with them. They were organizing for power, and they were organizing for money. So the church, the organized religion of the time, destroyed writings. It destroyed writings that they couldn't control the narrative. It also killed people who disagreed with them. So organized religion has done a lot of evil in the name of God. And we still see that happening. It happens all the time. So these ancient writings were hidden away for about 2,000 years. They were discovered by accident by some shepherd boys in the town of Nag Hammadi in Egypt in 1945. So these Gnostic Gospels present some teachings about Jesus and the nature of the universe that differ from mainstream Christian doctrine. And you can read these ancient writings for yourself at gnosis.org, which is gnosis.org, because gnosis is the word for knowledge, and that's the key theme of the Gnostic text, the search for divine knowledge. So I've got 2 quotes from the Nag Hammadi text. This is from the Apocryphon of James. Jesus explicitly is telling his brother James. Here's what he tells him. Free yourself from this blind idea that you are merely the case of flesh which encircles you. Then you will reach him who is. Then you will no longer be James, rather you are the one who is. Sounds like a unity principle. In another Nag Hammadi text, the dialogue of the Savior, the disciples asked Jesus, "Who is the one who seeks and who is the one who reveals?" And Jesus answers, "The one who seeks is the one who reveals. That for which you are seeking is within you. The living God dwells in you, and you dwell in him." Sounds like another unity principle to me. That Gnostic idea, though, that helps me the most when dealing with fear, especially fear about the world and all the difficulties I see, is known as the God above all gods. So those 1st century believers rejected the mean God of the Hebrew writings. There's a lot of killing and sacrifice and death attributed to God in the Old Testament. That God, according to the Gnostics, is not the loving God, the supreme God of light and love that put the spark of light and love in us. The God above all gods is the supreme being. The ruler of this world is not. There's this idea that the physical world is hell. The Gnostics believe that they have to reject the malevolent ruler of the ego world that wants us to remain trapped here in the world of form, the world of matter, and that we need to turn instead to the supreme being in the kingdom of light, who is Jesus' true Father and ours as well, the God above all gods. Now, for students of A Course in Miracles, that's going to sound pretty familiar. The ego world and the spiritual world. I truly believe A Course in Miracles is a Gnostic text. I don't know about you, but that Gnostic worldview that says the God above all gods brings me comfort as I look at the world around me. I can see this place as not my home. There's an old Baptist hymn that says, "This world is not my home, I'm just a passing through." The God above all gods calls us to turn away from the false God of form and meanness and politics and slaughter and separation. I turn away from that God towards the supreme God of all gods, the God of light, the God of love instead. And, maybe in the future we've got the makings of a 𝗨𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Gnostic class. We'll talk about that in the town hall during potluck. Okay, finally today, one of my favorite poems. This is "The World is Too Much With Us" by William Wordsworth. And here's the setting. On a moonlit night, the poet is standing on the western edge of Ireland, looking out across the sea, looking out to the west, looking out to America. And as he stands there, he feels this deep connection to the power of something beyond. And this is what he says: "The world is too much with us, late and soon. Getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. Little we see in nature that is ours. We've given our hearts away, a sordid boon. The sea that bears her bosom to the moon, the winds that will be howling at all hours, and are upgathered now like sleeping flowers. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. It moves us not. Great God, I'd rather be a pagan suckled in a creed outworn, so might I, standing on this pleasantly, have glimpses that would make me less forlorn, have sight of Proteus rising from the sea, or hear old Triton blow his wreathed horn." The world of ego and form and fear is too much with us. There is certainly something beyond our existence here. I choose to align with my faith instead of my fear. I choose to seek the God above all gods, the supreme giver of life and love and light. Let's choose together to ask, what if? Not what if based on fear, but what if based in faith, based in peace? What if we could have and see and feel and be the peace for which we are looking? What if? Let's take this energy of peace into prayer together right now. Will you pray with me? Deep, deep peace we affirm in this place, in this time. Deep, deep peace, the peace of recognizing we are of a time and place beyond this time and place. Deep, deep peace of the knowing of the sun and the moon. May we be like the full moon that shines the light back to all, the reflected light of our sun, the supreme light in the sky. May we be that light, that reflection of the deep, deep peace of the God above all gods. And so it is. 𝗨𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Out of grief arises a song that bears my burden. Though the gale delivers its blow, the sun shines forth its promise. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Though the earth beneath me quakes, sin. Power greater than any woe has hidden me in her breast. Oh yeah, yeah, oh, oh yeah, oh, oh yeah, yeah, oh, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Out of earth arises a song that heals my burden. From the ones who have gone before, all my brothers and sisters, through the wind their wisdom flows, a song of all I'm meant to be. A step they take, they've walked before me, now their love lives through me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, let your love come forth, all has come before, let your love live on, through me sing your song, let your love come forth, yeah, all has come before, let your life live on, oh, through me sing your song. Let your light shine into me. Oh, oh, oh. Let your love shine on you.
Does that make you feel good? Doesn't that make you feel happy? Oh yeah. I want to dance. This is a moment in our service where we're going to share our financial gifts. Let's have our ushers come forward. Everything we do here in this community is as a community. Everything we do here is because we make that choice to share in those great big loops of love. We want to acknowledge those who send their gift into the church. Thank you. If you hold your gift in your hand today or hold it in your heart, let's affirm together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. Amen. pray together. Father, Mother God, we join together in gratefully sharing offerings of love. We know that you are the source and the light leading this community as we step forward into that divine flow. Our goal is transforming our lives here and the life of our community and the life of our very world as we look to the God above all gods. We know you are the source of all, and our hearts are filled with love and gratitude always. Amen. And we've got kiddos who are ready to come on in. We are walking in the light, in the light, in the light. We are walking in the light, in the light of God. In the light, 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 in the light of God. What a great looking crew of kiddos.
I know.
I know. Did y'all have fun today? I think it's on. Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Y'all have fun?
Yeah, we had a great time.
What'd y'all do?
We have started talking about affirmations and positive thoughts. So today we talked about denials, which we're learning about by defending ourselves from balloons by using an umbrella, our denial.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Was it fun? Why don't we bless our kids? Are you guys ready? Let's offer a blessing to our children. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. God loves you, and we love you just the way you are. And let's receive a blessing too.
Here we go, nice and loud. Congregation, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. God loves you, and we love you, just the way you are.
Thank you much, kiddos. Let's rise together and sing our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be my moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Let's finish up today with our prayer of protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Let's step into that divine flow of total and absolute peace. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.